I didn't see a GameCube controller till I was already a man.
I was shaped by it, molded by it. You may have adapted to the Nintendo, but I was shaped by it, molded by it. Never saw a GameCube till I was a man.
You didn't understand Nintendo hard, unlike I did.
Sega tried to do what Nintendo don't, but they couldn't. That bitch kinda hit on me. Uh-oh.
That's actually something that's gonna probably pop up eventually too, so...
Smash Brothers? Ah, bitch.
Smash Brothers Light Lock.
Light Lock? Oh, World of Light, and you're gonna be stuck as one character?
No. So, if your character gets knocked out in any fight during the run of World of Light, you can't use that character.
So it's basically you better be proficient in everybody at a certain point.
Basically, yeah. So it's like, you know, hey, it's like, do you need to use your good people for this, or do you think you can like squeak by with the character that might die, kind of thing?
Hell, I can squeak by with a character that might die. I'm freaking. I can run through with Kirby, which is the weirdest thing ever.
Well, Diddy Kong was my go-to.
Hell, Kirby's not even my go-to, and I can do it. Yeah, that's right. Clipping your ankles, motherfucker.
Yeah, the hub was changed and relocated. And we go left for right, and we came back. Why is it where the library was? He's also like, Brawl Story Mode was amazing, and co-op. He's not wrong. Fucking the co-op stuff for Brawl was kind of amazing because you'd sit there and play through the whole thing fucking together with friends.
Yes, good.
Jordan's over there is like, what were you before you joined Loki's Armed Forces?
I was lumberjack.
Were you some little niche fish? Were you, what, some little cook? Were you like a hotel worker? What were you? You speak! I was a lumberjack, so you could fuck off.
Dawson said I was a lumberjack. Mr. Him and his big gray mountain man beard and flannel and all that shit. Axe on his back. I was a lumberjack. Just drinking a jug of maple syrup.
Every day. Yes, show me your booze. That's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, no,
I'm using Vergil to fight Vergil as Vergil.
Is it Super Vergil or normal Vergil?
Is Vergil playing as Vergil? Is normal? Yeah. Yeah, words! This is what I'm saying, like, words are difficult. I'm using Vergil to transform into half Vergil to fight evil half Vergil.
That's right. Going start to you, just you. I was on a roll today. I was psyched up for today. And you ruined it, Recruit. Sandbox for you!
Salt.
He's not wrong. I actually did get yelled at for that one.
For literally just, he was literally trying to undercut people, make them small because they're recruits, but then here comes this jack-o'-lantern asshole, ruining his fun.
I did too. That was a sidebar because yeah, it was like legitimately the guy before me was like, I think he said he was a cook. The guy before him was like an accountant or something like that, or like an intern. And then he got to me, it's like, you, what's your pitiful excuse for a backstory? It's like, I was a lumberjack.
Like, god damn it, like, this guy ruined my thunder. He ruined my shit.
Like, undercut the fuck out of him.
There goes my moment. Beat his ass, beat his ass, beat his ass!
But yeah. No, that was always a fun one. I do like that one, because
Like, you took the wind out of his sails. Like, bruh, I'm sorry.
I wasn't even trying. It was like, I'm sitting there, it's like, yeah, it was like, you're trying to mask me with these other piss ants. It's like, don't get me wrong, it's like, it can come from a fine background, but it's like, if you're asking me to fucking, like, you know, hey, it's like, you know, what was your piss ant existence before this? It's like, I didn't have a piss ant existence, so fuck you.
He did a man's job with real man work.
I was sent out to the field with a chainsaw and a six-pack and told to come back at dusk.
And if these section of trees weren't done, build a log cabin and finish it.
Pretty much. Hold on, fucking, you want breakfast? You best go fucking skate around in a giant pan with butter on your soles.
Because if anything, you're gonna be breakfast for the bears if you don't do your job.
Exactly. Just good times. Like I said, it's like, the only part that fucking kind of sucked was when fucking Shaggy dropped a tree on me.
This motherfucker kicked me before I could come back in. I am upset. It's like, nah, I'm waiting. He's vulnerable. Boot, you motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. He was like, I had to run from houses and shacks that weren't bolted down yet. And he's not wrong, but he's wrong on some of the details. It wasn't a matter they weren't bolted down. It was a matter of the fact that we were destroying them. And then we decided that, you know, a come-along was the best choice in, like, pulling down a shed. And then we found out the strategy was much more structurally sound than we thought, so it started doing barrel rolls. This is not made up either. This actually happened. Or are you too focused to get on that?
No, I'm listening. There, okay, there it goes.
There's a character limit for PS4 stream users. I keep this short and sweet as effective as I can. No, that's fair. I can't even argue that. But yeah, no, like I said, it's like, no, the show was much more structurally sound than we gave it credit for, and it started doing barrel rolls after us.
Well, I was gonna say story time with DOS. Here we go.
Wait, the house was doing barrel rolls? No, technically the chicken coop was.
The chicken's house, where the nuggets are made.
Well, there weren't any chickens anymore, but there was still a house, and there was going to be not a house anymore, up until it started doing barrel rolls.
Was it down a hill?
Well, that's where it started barrel rolling, yeah.
Oh boy.
Man, you never seen me and Dare Strom run faster?
Oh crap, these chickens!
Oh my! Trust me, Dare Strom was fucking just as surprised as I was when it happened. Because again, we were ripping down this fucking old chicken coop, and then it's just like it starts barrel rolling after us. It's like we actually had to run past a tree. The fucking chicken coop exploded on the tree when it barrel rolled into it.
Oh my god!
I'm not making this up.
I wish you could make that up.
Run faster, fledgling! I'm coming down! The chickens want revenge!
Ah, yes, here we go. Getting into the nitty-gritty of the end here.
Oh, you mean all the boss rush stages where they're just like, oh, we're gonna throw every boss at you again.
Yep.
Run, fledgling! The chickens are angry!
Run! The chickens are angry! Just see like a big horde of chickens like friggin' Legend of Zelda, the Cuckoos.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, you see Dodge with a little badge on it, it's like, what's that? Cuckoo survivor.
There's Strum does this with everybody he's training. If you can't survive the chickens, you can't survive out there. You can dodge a chicken, you can dodge a ball.
Exactly. Oh, good times.
God, got caught in the electrical field. Okay, that one hurt.
Did it tingle a bit? Did you feel pain?
Now let's get a little bit meta in this bitch. Hey, look, I got a bird too.
You mean we haven't gotten meta before?
Well, God, don't get me started on the, oh God, why am I here, but I'm also here kind of bullshit. Like, that made my head hurt. That made my head hurt, like, so fucking much. I'm playing game, but there's also pre-recorded me on the other side doing a thing. I'm like, this is making my head hurt.
The angry chicken's more of an accidental case. Well, he's not wrong. It's just the fact that the chicken coop had to come down. Because it was either that or it was going to fall on the chickens. And there'd be a bunch of dead chickens. And I don't want to clean up dead chickens. Dead chickens are nasty. Well, yeah, there was that. There was the time the tree exploded on us. That was kind of fun.
There was a tree that exploded on you. Now I'm interested.
Okay, so depending how far out in the wilderness you all get, kind of thing. Sometimes trees can get like completely hollowed, like literally, like the bark is holding it up.
Okay.
It's kind of weird when it happens. In this particular case, it did happen. Like, literally, there was not a tree, there was a husk of a tree. Like, and it blew too hard one day, and fucking was like, you could sit there and watch the entire husk move, and it's like, Great Graham, so I'd refer to her here, is like, that tree needs to come down. It's like, what tree? It's not even there's no bones in it. It's like a skeleton. At this point,
A skeleton tree. Sounds like a good song name.
Totally metal. Anyway, so alright, it was like they're strong with me. Sitting there, I was like, alright, fine. I was like, we're gonna drop this thing, and it was super easy to cut through because again, there was no meat inside. It had completely like been gutted on the inside. Literally, the only thing holding this thing up was bark. Anyway, and so we were sitting there cutting it down, and we didn't think this part through because I don't know how many hollow trees you've cut down, but I haven't cut down that many. So when a hollow tree hits the earth, it turns into a hand grenade.
It turns into a claymore, basically.
Basically, yeah. So it just shoots shit everywhere.
I mean, while I was driving one day when I was still working at Papi Juan's, I saw a tree get struck by lightning and literally explode. I was like, in traffic, just, minding my business as it's going by. I was like, it's raining. Like, it's nothing new. And I see this big-ass lightning bolt coming down from the sky, and then Zeus, God, whomever said, fuck this tree in particular, then it just kind of exploded. I'm like, God damn. The upside is it fell backwards and not forwards, because if it fell forwards, I'd had to make a claim on my insurance. Yeah,
no, like I said, it's like, I wasn't riding in a car. I was literally, quote unquote, at the scene of the incident.
Yeah.
And it was far enough away from the house that it didn't have enough force to fucking do anything. But if you were any closer than, I don't know, me and Derek Strom hiding in a ditch whenever fucking the shrapnel started flying.
They can't hit me, man! They can't hit me! Weird PTSD moment. Bitch.
So,
get the shit out of Shadow.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
Look, like, I got a kitty too!
I'm not even lying. Fucking, like, the shit like came off like a shotgun blast in every direction. Oh, we had wood for days to burn.
that tree's been mocking me for 5 millennia. Suck it, tree! He hurled his thunderbolt! Zap!
And then along came Zeus.
Yeah, well, that's literally the entire Greek history. Giggity.
He hurled his lightning bolts. It ain't just lightning, baby.
He hurled his thunderbolt. Yeah. Not only that.
This Strom over here is like, yeah, by the way, this counts as your training for the day.
This cancels your training for the day. You pass with flying colors. Let's get the hell out of here. Suspicious of the trees in the forest now. Like, any one of you motherfuckers want to explode? No.
You didn't die today. Good fledgling.
I'm gonna beat the shit out this fucking cat. She's pissing me off.
You gonna beat that pussy up?
Oh, she's gonna like it too. Fun fact, Shadow is female.
Yeah, no, I knew that.
Yeah, this cat in particular is actually female.
How was it? It's like one of those weird things that you find out. It's like the Ivy sword in Smash Brothers is female.
Yes.
Just weird random facts. Like, okay, I learned that today.
Was not expecting to learn something like that today. Yeah, well, you know, we all learn weird facts that somewhere in there.
Pretty much. Alright, stand by, be back.
Oh no, Dawson's getting another beer. He's fueling up for some more carnage.
Let there be carnage!
They could have saved that. They said that a little bit. One too many times in the movie.
That one too. Alright, we'll be back.
Yes, Jordan, that is the joke. Der Strom is Das's dad, in a sense. But yes. That's the running gag. I mean, if you ever join us for lore night, sure. Ow, ow, ow.
So anyway, you making any progress over there?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Made that pussy scream.
Oh, that's that good shit right there. See, this is why I like you. Not only do you get yourself there, but you get them there.
I'm mad I teleported all the way down to kill this fucking goat.
You mean the greatest of all time?
I can teleport it.
Wait. You're telling me you've come down to teleport and kill Dinobot?
Don't you fucking try me, man. Why do you try? Stop trying to make me cry, Doss. Stop trying to make me cry, man.
Jordan's like, I'm wondering, is your dad referenced as Der Strom?
Yes.
Yeah,
Kind of,
that's,
sort of.
That's kind of where it's going, yes.
Yeah.
Because on YouTube, you reference DOS is referenced as Papa Raptor. Dad, not DOS. Okay, yeah.
Jordan learning how to do words.
Well, he even sits there and follows that with can't stand autocorrect. Because again, even I have to deal with that too, because DOS gets corrected to fucking dad so often.
It really does.
Anyway, but no, that's a German thing. And yes, you are correct in that assumption. Although in quote unquote the storyline of Das Wiggles, Der Strom is not Das's physical father, it's a father figure.
And Das has to lose his father figure because he's a shonen protagonist.
He's also not wrong.
Fuck. I fucked that up. There's another thing I need to go destroy. There we go.
Oh, I remember this fucking stage.
Yep. And I gotta use...
this one's kind of grindy.
Ah, motherfucker, I'm falling off. Okay, I thought I was gonna... I thought I broke the game. I thought I broke the game. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, is it your turn finally?
Oh, God, no. Nope. Gotta go up again. Dio
with the call out. Death Strong. He might have been your father, fledgling, but he wasn't your daddy.
Damn.
He's not wrong.
Oh, come on, motherfucker. I was right there, game. It's pissing me off.
Fuck you.
Apparently.
So he's like an adopted dad. Kind of. Yes and no. All right. I am of the opinion that it takes a village to raise a person, kind of thing.
It takes a village. I mean, it takes a village to raise. Well, yeah. I was not gonna correct your quote, but you're right.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I fully believe it takes a village to raise a person, kind of thing. Quote unquote, Der Strom in this situation is one of many fathers I've had.
Alright, that takes care of another problematic thing. Now, where's the other alright. There's these fucking goat bastards. Normally I have no problems with goats, but these guys need to fuck off.
You trying to take on Michael Jordan? Is that what you're saying?
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Sorry, it was too easy. I had to go.
No, it's like I'm trying not to fall, but I have to chase this damn asshole around.
I've always thought more of a surrogate, where Der Strom was more like a leader, maybe a military figure who taught warriors combat. Just that Doss saw him more in that just a warrior. More in him than just a warrior. Yeah. And that's pretty much, Dio's pretty much got on point.
I gotta chase this damn goat!
But, you know, like I said, it's like, the way I write some myself is like, yeah, it's like, I fully believe that it's like you can have many influences that's like act as father surrogates kind of things, but it's like,
well,
again,
surrogate
it's
parents in general.
Right. But they all leave parts of you with you, kind of thing.
You stay, I go, no following.
Exactly. Even fucking
the Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant, yeah, is a perfect example right there. It's like, you know, yeah, like the Iron Giant was like learning from
Hogarth.
I forget Hogarth. Thank you.
Yeah, his name is just, it's painful to hear.
It really kind of is, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so it's like, you know, yeah, like Hogarth teaches the Iron Giant fucking like a lot of his like, you know, understanding of humans and the whole nine.
Life, death, and how basically what, like, doing unnecessary damage is wrong.
But it wasn't until the end where it's like, you know, that the Iron Giant turns around and teaches him, it's like, you know, hey, it's like, you know, I have to do this. This is something only I can
choose
do.
Who you want to be. Superman.
Right, exactly. And that's a very fatherly figure kind of mentality. So, you know, again, it's like, I don't have one father, I have many fathers kind of thing.
But the only all-father, Odin, tells you what to do.
He should have said Batman. I'm not gonna lie, I would have said Batman.
Me too.
Well, Batman don't fly. That's the only problem with that one.
Well, the fact that the joke of the Iron Giant making the Man of Steel joke is just painful.
Well, yes, but it also kind of fits too. I mean, he was super strong. He was a being out of this world. He could fly.
Basically be invulnerable and repair himself.
Yeah, so I mean, he was more Superman than I want to admit. Dustwheel has Dare Strong, Blackwolf Theo has Uncle Sirius.
Cyrus.
Cyrus, excuse me. Thank you.
That's what
shit.
It's literally what you pay me for.
But yeah, it's like, and again, Dio also pointed out too, is like, their strong was like, a lot where like, Dustwheel gets the mentality of like, how he approaches life and where he goes in life before fucking other shit happens, like, basically Loki.
Cricket chirp, cricket chirp, cricket chirp, cricket chirp. It got real quiet. Basically Loki got real quiet. We mentioned Loki.
I'm drinking at the moment. Fuck off.
Loki!
Whereas like Doss's path was heading in one direction, then Loki happened, and now it's heading in a completely different direction, kind of thing.
Straight to hell, and that's spelled H-E-L.
Right. For those who actually care about that shit.
And now for a proper boss fight. Now that I got rid of the problematic things on the side, and because I know these guys are going to be on a harder difficulty, let's get ready for the Monster Mash, folks!
Doss, hold up. Got a drink. About to talk about Loki. Details involved. Heavy story plot. Goes back to drinking.
Story! Monster Mash! Here we go!
Alright, this is why I like doing the fucking the streams like this way, because like it's more of a podcast and the game's happening in the background. Like there's shit in the game I like, don't misunderstand. Like there's, again, DMC5 is a fantastic game, it really is. But on the flip side, it's like once you play it a few times, especially the fact that like several of us played it several times, kind of thing, it's like it's just something familiar that's like, you can like entertain and watch while we sit there and BS.
Indeed.
Oh, Monster! Are we talking about Pandorum again? Cause that's the thing!
Well, it's a weird thing, but it's still a thing.
Right. Although I highly recommend if you get a chance to watch Pandorum, watch Pandorum. It's fucking fantastic.
This damn bird. Fuck that bird in particular.
I prefer DMC5 weapon options over his DMC4 weapon options.
Yeah, DMC5 you can actually have better customization with his weapon options versus 4. You are literally you don't get crap. You don't really get much of crap. You just unlock the moves and go accordingly with it.
Are you talking more like Dante, or are you talking about Vergil?
Dante.
Okay, well, no, I'm just trying to be clear about the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because like Dio's talking about Dante's so am I. Like Dante's weapon selection in 4 was a bit meh versus 5, which you actually get proper options to actually deal with. Because like you can actually pick and choose which weapons you want to carry with you versus 4 you don't get that option. You have them on you. Oh boy. Becky.
I like Dante from...
Well, weapons options. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know, I didn't have any real complaints, but the thing is, like, I remember 4 more for Nero than I do Dante, because Dante
he was
more
there.
of a rehash. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Dante was kind of a rehash, if you will. And it was fun. Don't misunderstand. Like, where Nero didn't finish the job, like Dante came in and fucking killed the bitch, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like where Nero's Daredevil, Dante was Punisher.
Well, Nero didn't know what was going on. He was still a punk kid doing his thing.
Jeez, that does not sound familiar at all.
He was a punk kid trying to figure out his feelings for the girl that he actually likes.
No, I don't find much viability in most of Dante's DMC4 weapons. Like the weapons you get from Belial.
Oh.
Das incoherent yelling. Thank you, dear.
Das, some incoherent yelling in the background. Ah, yeah, stabbing myself to regain health. The weirdest thing that they gave me.
Nope, I got one better for you.
Oh, Das got one better. Here comes the one up via Das. What do you
Persona.
got? Yeah, you got it. I stopped like, yeah, you got it, yeah.
Like, alright, so Dio has not stopped giving me shit about Persona ever since I started getting into Shin Megami Tensei.
Which is a game you can totally stream.
No, I won't even try that.
Go for it, Das.
Don't listen to that. Okay, so I enjoy the shit out of Persona. I love Shin Megami Tensei, the whole series. It's all fantastic. I absolutely adore it. These are over 100-hour games. I'm not wanting to devote fucking like whole sections of my stream to like, well, back to Persona Monday. No, I want shorter and sweet games like for games like Shin Megami, Persona, or Digital Devil Saga even, like they're journey games. And it's like I find journey games like, you know, you really kind of like, it's a personal like exploration kind of thing. Yes, other YouTubers have done it, other streamers have done it. I'm not even arguing that fact. So that's not where I see this channel kind of thing. I just see this channel as more like, oh, well, we play games, we have fun, we have conversations, and we keep going. So, don't misunderstand. It's not that I don't like it. I would never stream it.
Please understand.
Never. I would never stream it. Like, and this is coming from somebody who bought this is coming from somebody who bought the like expensive version of Shin Megami Tensei 5.
I mean, he went all in money-wise, but yeah.